So now we'll read about the source of the Indian Constitution. So Indian Constitution comes, there are so many sources like Government of India Act, first which is 1935, then we taken some things from the British Constitution, then from USA Constitution, Ireland, Australia, Canada, and Germany, USA, France, South Africa, and Japan. So from the 1935 Indian Constitution, Government of India Act, we took emergency provisions, administrative details, federal schemes, office of the governor, judiciary, and public service commission, which was already in the uh, Indian law. So we taken that. It's easy for the Indian people to adopt such. Then we took something from the British Constitution, that is parliamentary form of government, rule of law, with and parliamentary privileges, single citizenship, bicameralism, legislative procedures. USA, we took fundamental rights, we took impeachment because impeachment was we used for the president. So impeachment for the president, we took from the USA, then from the USA we also took the Supreme Court and High Court judges, and judicial independence and judicial review. Both of the vice president we also taken over. And the Ireland we took the DPSP, and the nomination of Rajya Sabha members, method of president election, we taken that. From Australia we took the concurrent list, like there are three lists, union, federal and concurrent. We took the concurrent list from Australia, and the freedom of trade and commerce, joint sitting of the parliament. Canada we took federation with a strong center, residuary power with the center, appointment of governor, advisory jurisdiction of Supreme Court. From the Germany, we took the fundamental rights during emergency. So basically, fundamental rights we took from the USA, but fundamental rights during emergency we taken over from the Germany. And the USSR, we took fundamental duties as well as justice, social, political, economical, and preamble, and then France, we took republic, liberty, equality, fraternity, and preamble. From South Africa, we took amendment of the constitution, election of members of the Rajya Sabha. Japan, we took procedure established by law. So these are all the things which was taken over. Now, preamble of the constitution. Here, in preamble, we wrote that we people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status, of opportunity, and to promote among all fraternity, ensuring the dignity of the individual and the dignity and integrity of the nation. In our Constitution of India, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves the Constitution. So what all the preamble? Basically, it's an objective resolution. Based on the objective resolution, do not a source of power to the legislature, nor the prohibition upon the powers of the legislature. It is non-justiciable. So first is the question that is it justiciable? It is non-justiciable. It is amendable. Amendable, it has been amended. We have inserted only three words in it, that is socialist, secular, and integrity. Basic philosophy and fundamental values of the Constitution are stated. Soul of the Constitution that lays down pattern of our political society. Basically, and Palkiwala ने इसको बोला that is identity card and a horoscope of our sovereign democratic republic. The preamble ensures two things basically. It is dignity of individual and unity and integrity of the nation. So if we talk about the keywords, that is sovereign, that is neither a dependency nor a dominion of any other nation. So we are sovereign, we do not dependent on anything. So a state is free to conduct its own affairs, whether it is internal or external affairs. Socialist, that is democratic socialism and it is not communistic socialism. Secular, that it embodied positive concepts of secularism, that is all regions have same status and support from the state. Democratic है democratic कैसे है that it embraces not only political democracy but also social and economic democracy based on the doctrine of populist sovereignty based on indirect democracy. If we talk about republic, that is elected head of the state. Political sovereignty that lies with the people and not a single person. So public offices are open to all. So it is justice like in there's three forms of justice. Like it is a social, economic and political. Secured through fundamental rights and EPSP. So social justice, that is equal treatment of all, and economic justice, no discrimination on the basis of economic factors. Political justice, that equal political rights to all. Liberty, like its absence of restraint on the activities of the individual, providing opportunities for the development of individual personalities. It doesn't mean license to do what one likes. Ensure fundamental rights. Equality, like absence of special privileges to any section of the society and the provision of adequate opportunities for all individuals without any discrimination. Three discriminations like Civic Act, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, these are the fundamental rights. And political article, we consider 326 for the universal adult franchise, which has given in Article 325. Economics are DPSP, where states को act करना है for the betterment of the society. Then if you consider the fraternity, that implies the sense of brotherhood in a systemic single citizenship. And Article 51A, fundamental duties, talks about it. And is a criminal part of the Constitution? Yes. It has been, there are so many cases which have been dealt with it. Like Berubari में क्या बोला गया, it is not part of the Constitution, but Kesavananda Bharati case is a very remarkable case in this. It is held that preamble is a part of the Constitution. And another LIC of India case happened, and there is also, it is mentioned that preamble is an integral part of the Constitution. Fancy case which has been appeared earlier, like which one of the following is not embodied in the preamble. So if you consider liberty of thought, liberty of expression, liberty of brain, not embodied. So economic liberty is not there. So liberty of thought, expression and belief, we have already read this thing in the preamble. So which one of the following is part of Constitution? Earlier was not part of, now it is a part of. We, the people of India, having celebrated the Constitution under a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, do hereby adopt and act to give ourselves the Constitution is right. Now we are member of the Parliament, do is a no. We, the people of Indian Assembly, no. So Thigali is the right answer. Now the mind of the maker of the Constitution is reflected in which of the following? Definitely the preamble. Reflect the mind of the Constitution maker. Word secular, that denotes secular, that means freedom of religion and worship to all the citizens. So Indian Constitution that embodies the positive concept of the secularism, that is giving equal respect to all religions and protecting all religions equally. So that's all.